So, hello and welcome back. Let's explore this new tool of the Distal method, which is not only new for the Distal method, it's also new for tennis, even though coaching cards are used extensively, and they are of course very expensive and very difficult to gain expertise on how to work with them, but they are very useful tools and they serve so many purposes. They are a reservoir for terminology, they can be used for study, for creating drills, for psychotherapy, for better understanding, even for aspects of coach development, for athletes development. They incorporate much better the mental aspects of training into the physical work. They help the athletes do this, because when you have the mental representation of something, it's much easier to then see the practical side of it. So generally speaking, you can find many interesting things in the website, of course, and study there some things. So there are 10 units, 10 parts. They are divided into 10 categories. It's 100 cards. So it's basic movements, shot mechanisms, reference points, footwork, the two models about physical conditioning and motor skills learning, some concepts, the motto words, the tools of the Distal methods, working with emotions and archetypes. So one can merely use them one by one, starting from number one, or each category, and just check how the athletes understand each concept that they learn through the Distal method. They can combine cards. They can, for example, take a card. Okay, for example, we do today forehand drive. Okay, and we take the cards that have to do with movement. Okay, and we ask them about the mechanisms of movement. So which one do you think is related to what we did today? So for example, here we have the card for the mechanism of slice. Here is reaching. Okay, and they can work identifying. Okay, or you may ask them, taking these cards, about can you identify the reference points we used today. You can also ask them based on the tools cards or on the movement cards or on the physical conditioning cards, which exercises do you believe are related, how can you improve what you're doing, how do you feel about what we did today, and go to emotions, or choose an archetype that you feel is more connected to what we did today or with your current mood or situation, or identify, go to the cards and find the card that's related to the basic bodily movements that are involved in what you did. So these cards are, for example, these ones. For example, internal and external rotation of the shoulder. You can also connect cards. That's the most usual way to work with cards, and just start from one card and always connect things and follow a train of thought, or create on the spot a train of thought and explore the understanding of your athletes, and you can learn many things about what they actually understand, and things that are given, things that you consider as given, they are not so given after all, or things you didn't expect they have thought about, they have already did. And you can teach many other concepts such as ethics, expertise, the value of winning, how we experience losing, what we should do, how we should combine techniques, and make the athlete a very good scientist, so to speak, of his own training, and better able to manage their own training, feelings, life. You can do, something like life coaching or learning coaching with these cards. Or on the card you can create drills with the category of motto words, which is this one. So you can just find ways to combine cards and make drills on the spot. So there are so many ways to work with these cards. A whole course could be made especially for cards, examining specific ways to work with cards. This is more like a teaser, and examples and applications and theoretical frameworks. But as you grow into this paradigm, you will soon realize that each one of the parts of the Distal method, each one of the tools belonging to a part of the Distal method, is a whole world on its own accord, and one can actually study for many hours and do a series of courses, write books and explore them and go into depth, a never-ending depth. And this is the idea of schools. So one of the characteristics of schools with a capital S is that the limit is on the student, not on the school. The school has no end. Okay, one can fully develop within a school, and when I say develop, I mean holistically as a person, not just as a ball hitter, like just a tennis player. So you can also go to the bookstore, and you can find the link here and order your coaching cards. And for the time being, this is the end of our small exploration of the Distal method, its tools, its applications, and what it is about. Hopefully, from now on, there will be an increased and increasing interest about the Distal method, because at some point this has to be viable at many levels. Okay, and the most important level is the ethical one, because I know what I have created, and I am really expecting to see it grow, not just sit on my library and just me being proud for it. I feel a very big duty, moral duty towards children, that they should be able to have access to high quality training, and Distal method for the time being is the only way towards that. If you have done any previous high class, high quality, whatever you call it, tennis systems, and you have actually studied the Distal method, you do know what I'm talking about. So let's hope this is the start, the beginning of a journey, and not an end of just a course. This is supposed to be the general idea behind this course. So good luck in your life, and very, very difficult times are coming either way for all of us, not just concerning tennis. And let's just make tennis a useful tool for these times, and not just another part that makes us more neurotic, so it makes us more susceptible to the evils that come.